You know, what's really intriguing about this fight is, okay, this is the main reason why everyone is so excited about the fight. Either Amir Khan, in a miracle, is going to survive and not get knocked out by Canelo Alvarez, or Amir Khan is going to take a Jose Zito Lopez-ish type beating. I'm T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the details. So the weight. The weight is 155 pounds. Amir Khan is saying that he's going to come in at his regular walk-around weight, which is about 165 pounds. Canelo, as we know, is going to come into the ring no lighter, in my opinion, than 171 pounds. When it comes to the title, it's not officially for the WBC title yet, but the WBC is likely going to 90%, plus chance sanction the fight. And the reason they're going to use is they're going to say that, well, Amir Khan was number 1 contender at 147 pounds. So since it's a voluntary for Canelo, then we're going to allow in some special circumstance. And it's probably written in the rules somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised that if you move up a weight division or maybe 2 weight divisions, you could still be a mandatory, or well, not a mandatory, but ranked to fight for a title. So basically, since he's the 147-pound number 1 contender to Danny Garcia, the WBC is going to find some type of way to sanction the fight. How much is Amir Khan making? Some are saying he's making around $5 to $8 million, somewhere around that range, which is a career high for him. The fight's going to be on pay-per-view. It's easily right now the biggest pay-per-view fight of the year. It's bigger than Pacquiao versus Bradley, in my opinion. And also, it's the biggest fight of the year, unless they make Golovkin versus Canelo in September. A lot of people are giving Canelo heat because he's fighting a smaller fighter, as he should be given heat, because it's like, okay, I understand there wasn't big names for you to fight in the 160-pound division, as a voluntary, because we know he wasn't going to fight a Golovkin, but for him to fight a fighter that's 2 weight divisions below, he's the 100, despite the catch weight of 155 pounds, which is going to be Canelo's 5th fight. 5 fights at Canelo weight, 155 pounds. He's still the 160-pound champion of the world. So for him to be fighting a welterweight, it's like, a welterweight, as they say, a chinny welterweight, a welterweight with a glass-ish chin, a crystal chin. It's hard to give Canelo respect or credit for this fight. The only thing that's to the credit of Canelo is that this is a big money fight. Amir Khan, in my opinion, it's somewhat of a mismatch. The intrigue is, can Amir Khan survive? Can he survive not getting knocked down and not getting that delicate chin touched? How can he deal with the Canelo body shots? What happens if he gets in the corner? This is a quote from Amir Khan. He said there's going to be times when we're going to stand and fight. He's going to stand and fight with Canelo. Like, just try to visualize him taking a Canelo left hook. Just try to visualize it. The first thing you see is Amir Khan's eyes get all big. Then you see him start. You see him start octopusing around, and you ask yourself, is he not going to take one punch from Canelo? Is he going to be that defensively elusive? It's a tough fight. Big balls he has. One of the other big questions is, isn't he an Al Haymon fighter? And this fight's on HBO Pay Per View. Now, here's what I'm hearing. I'm going to try to explain it to you the best way that I can. Amir Khan is an Al Haymon fighter. This fight is promoted by Golden Boy Promotions. Al Haymon will not be at the fight. Al Haymon when it came to negotiations and putting this fight together, it was Amir Khan's team. Whoever his team consists of, one member we know for sure is his father. Those were the people that were sitting down with Golden Boy Promotions, Eric Gomez, Oscar De La Hoya, and Canelo's team. When it came to Al Haymon, Amir Khan would call Al Haymon up and be like, yo, what should I do in this situation if they say this or that, this or that? Al Haymon relays the message back to him. So basically, Al Haymon Al Haymon helped Amir Khan get this fight, but he helped him get this fight from afar. Al Haymon didn't have the influence, or does not have the influence over this fight as he does all other Al Haymon fighters for some reason. So you got to give Amir Khan credit because he's been wanting a big fight. He's been chasing around Floyd Mayweather for 2+ years and looking pretty pathetic doing so. He's been chasing around Manny Pacquiao just for Bob Arum, which is even crazier. Now, Bob Arum said the reason why Amir Khan couldn't get Pacquiao because there was too many middlemen involved. Also, that HBO didn't want the fight. But here you have HBO having Canelo, you know. So when it comes to the Bob Arum situation, that doesn't make sense. There's a rematch clause. Let me see. What else are we missing? There's a rematch clause. He's going to be coming into the ring at 165. More questions remain. Is he going to fight Golovkin? They say, what? This is crazy. This is crazy. Like, what if Amir Khan wins? Will he vacate or will he fight Golovkin later on this year? I guess it depends on the way he looks. You know, it's a shame because the WBC 160-pound title hasn't been held by a real 160-pounder since, in my opinion, Kelly Pavlik. Sergio Martinez had to move up because he wasn't getting big fights at 154. So he found he was being offered bigger fights at 160. He had to move up to be able to take that fight with Kelly Pavlik and Paul Williams. So when it comes to, I'm trying to understand that if Amir Khan wins, it's going to be epic for his career. I mean, his name is going to be screamed high and low, and I'm wondering if since this is such a big fight, will the Khan army, those people that say, "Oh, we support Amir Khan for this and that," will they come over and fill up the arena? The arena is supposed to be that new MGM AEG T-Mobile Arena, the new MGM Grand, basically. And it's going to be the first boxing event in that arena. I forgot how much the arena holds, but it's brand spanking new. And I'm wondering if Khan's fans, the people that have been saying that, the whole Dubai is going to come over. The whole Pakistan is going to come over. I really want to see if that happens. And I also want to see what the pay-per-view numbers look like because for Canelo, they want to keep Canelo on pay-per-view. So matching him with Amir Khan is pay-per-view. But the question I have is, how much pay-per-view does this bring? When it came to Cotto versus Canelo, they were saying it was going to do 1.5 million, but it really ended up doing 900,000. It was still a success, but nowhere near the success they were talking. So I'm thinking you throw Amir Khan into the mix, how much of his audience over here in the United States are going to contribute to the pay-per-view buys? Also, are they going to have a Box Nation deal? Are they going to have a Sky Sports deal? Is Amir Khan getting some type of special money from the networks in Dubai? You know how if it's a foreign fighter, they allow foreign fighters to get like buy rights or extra money off the sales if the fight is being shown in their country. For example, I heard Maidana made a good amount of money for the fight being broadcast over in Argentina when he fought Floyd Mayweather twice. That's what I'm talking about. But let me see. What else am I missing? Of course, he's still trained by Virgil Hunter. He better be showing a lot of gun, man. He need like a chastity chin for real. Because like I said, the biggest thing, that comes to my mind, or what I think about is like, how does his chin hold up? How can he take a Canelo straight right? And he's saying that, he's talking about what Iris Landy Lara did. He's got an interview on ASN. He's talking about what Iris Landy Lara did and what Austin Trout did. But Iris Landy Lara, you see that Iris Landy Lara is, for one, a naturally bigger fighter, but also Iris Landy Lara had to do a lot of moving. Iris Landy Lara had to consistently move. He had to touch all four corners of the ring. And the one time, or one of the few times he did, stand still a little bit was when he took that uppercut and it busted his eye all up. I just can't see it, man. And then Amir Khan saying he's going to stand there and fight. But to look at it now is, I guess I gotta save what I want to talk about for another video, because what I want to talk about now is, now that you got Amir Khan able to break barriers and fight on HBO. How does this make Adonis Stevenson look? You know, and we know that if pushed, Golden Boy and Al Haymon can work together. But we don't know if Bob Arum and Bob Arum and Al Haymon can work together. Remember, Al Haymon and Golden Boy both have open lawsuits against Al Haymon. So for them to be able to put a fight like this together, or for Al Haymon to, you know, it is what it is. But another thing that's interesting is you don't see, okay, when Deontay Wilder fought on Showtime and PBC, you would see PBC promote the fight even though it was on Showtime. But when it comes to Amir Khan, a PBC fighter and a guy who fought on Showtime his last few fights, they're not promoting the fight. So also that makes me think, you know, how much involvement does Al Haymon really have with this fight? You know, and then for Amir Khan to sign a contract with Golden Boy, we're hearing is just for this fight, but we really don't know. The details are crazy. So it's a good thing for boxing if Al Haymon is working with Golden Boy again, but it's even better for boxing if Al Haymon is working with HBO. Because another fight I got to talk about is Golovkin versus Dominic Wade. Dominic Wade is an Al Haymon fighter, and he's going to be fighting on HBO. So this is actually good for boxing if it is true, if Amir Khan is still with Haymon, and which we're hearing he is. And this fight is, of course, taking place on HBO. But I'm T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Just all that broken, that ring's going to have so much broken glass, man. It's going to be some cleaning up to do. Good thing it's the last fight. I tell you, they ain't going to be able to use that ring again. T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live.